I am Father.
Back against the wall, head still high, push through it all. Father am I, lead by example, but still I gotta follow. Value your seeds, let's promise them tomorrow. Forever I stand, it's never to be a bother. Forever I'm man, forever I'm father. Forever I stand, it's never to be a bother. Forever I'm man, forever I'm father.
My name is Allen Ervin, and this is I Am Father.
When you think about fatherhood, when you think about the word fatherhood, the state of fatherhood, being a father, when you hear fatherhood, what do you think?
Responsibility to be humble. You gotta put yourself behind your kids. I personally feel like I work harder at leaving a legacy of a currency to them and a responsibility as respect. Having all girls is different, like you learn how to listen more than talk. And even though I got a 7, a 1, and a newborn.
7 years old, 1 year old, and a newborn.
Mm-hmm.
How many baby mamas do you have?
2, an ex-wife and a baby mama.
Ex-wife and a baby mama.
I'm done though. I had surgery, I'm done. That's it.
Okay, so.
There was an ex-fiance for that matter.
Okay, all right.
And I cut that
good.
off.
That's good. So you have an ex-fiance, and after the ex-fiance, you decided to get a vasectomy?
Yeah.
Come
I just
on, man.
got
That's
it Friday.
serious. You ended fatherhood. You ended fatherhood.
It's
What's
over.
up with that? It's over.
I just had it last Friday. So
Last Friday is fresh?
Yeah,
It's still
my ball's
fresh?
still sore. So my dad came down, took care of me.
Really?
Yeah.
So your father,
Yeah, my
came
dad
and took care of you,
and took care of me and the kids.
And took care of the kids?
Yeah.
Why did your dad have to take care of the kids?
Because he a father too, I learned from him. So now I got pictures where I came home and my 1-year-old was in just a diaper that blew out, just full of boo-boo and spaghetti. Then the other baby had blew out her diaper, and then Ava was like, I'm helping granddad. So that was hilarious to come home to. The only thing I could do is just shake my head and say, I'm going to the room, going to sleep.
That is so
And he's
sweet.
just wild.
But listen, so, one of the things that we always ask, and I'm sorry, I forgot, is how many kids you have, the age, and what's the custody arrangement. The reason why I asked why your dad was taking care of the kids, because you would think, but they with their parents. If you're divorced and you have an ex-fiance, that means you're alone. You're single. Are you currently single?
Yeah.
And you take care of your kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do more than that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You have custody of your.
Yeah, I have with my oldest daughter, we have split, and then with these, I got split, but with the other ones, I got majority. It's split, but I got majority. And then with the other 2, we just got agreement that we got split, but I really take care of them through primary because I own the company. And then, I actually own 2 companies. I own a commercial cleaning company, Unique Solution Services. I just shot a commercial for it. I can show you guys that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you guys send me a clip of it.
Yeah.
We might have to put a little clip of that commercial in there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Good.
So I own that, and then I got off into real estate, and recently I just purchased, probably in the last 4 months, I purchased over 4 pieces of property, all paid off cash.
Well, see, because, dang, all right, baller. Well, see, because I'm your cousin, I know that a lot of the motivation behind it was your daughters.
Yeah, very much so. Like, Ava been through it all with me. And she got a little token in my heart because she been through it all with me. I had to fight for her. I had to legally go to war. So I probably spent
So you saying
probably
when you got a divorce,
$25,000
you spent $25,000 on what?
to go to war with her mama. Cause I got divorced and then I had to fight for custody because she didn't want me to have my daughter at that time.
Wow. So why was that so important? Why was that $25,000 worth of importance to you?
Because it's just money. Time is irreplaceable.
What time you saying is irreplaceable?
Time with my daughter. Time to be with her. Time to have her sleep on my chest. Time to have them bonding moments that when she get older, as she is now, that $25 don't. What's $25,000 to her? I mean, honestly, what's $25,000? Me saying that to you, it just sounds like a lot of money, right? But that's just at that time, right? What does that mean now? But what I make in a month don't even compare to it. So, like, I make more in a month than that now. You know what I'm saying? So, like...
But even if you didn't,
I
you
didn't.
care more. But even if you
but
didn't.
I didn't.
You didn't.
You know what I'm saying? That's accumulative. But what I'm saying is I feel like that sacrifice is why I got blessed.
But no, but listen, let's go back a little bit. Why did you, what made you ever think that was important? Are you saying that you actually value your seed? Let's talk about that. Like, where did that come from?
You already know. You already know. Like my dad, we Garlands. That's how we look at it. Like, we got pride in our name. We got pride in who we are as men, or not even just men, just our name. We love being a Garland. You know, and my dad always say, we mafia style. You know, we take care of our own. You know, so like if you family, that means you put everything to the side, you hear it out, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. Now, I might have to pull you to the side, like we gonna whoop his ass. But yo, you know you wrong, right? After we do this, you know you wrong, right? You know what I'm saying? And so like, my dad is just one of those staples.
So you
me.
think that's where your...
It actually started with my grandfather.
Okay, let's
You know,
talk
I got
about
my grandfather tatted on my arm,
Okay.
his face. And like my grandfather, he set the song first. And then that the pride and unity and being a father, you know, he coached my dad all through life. My dad coached me all through life. And now I'm coaching my daughter. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just so happen got all girls. You know what I'm saying? So like now I'm my daughter's coach. And so like.
So okay, come on, the T-ball, did you have something to do with that, or did she really want to do T-ball, or did you want a son?
No, like for me, it ain't had nothing to do with that, cause it's kind of that ship has sailed. But like no, like for her, it's just she's an athlete, so like she's already like doing wonderful in track. She getting recruited from AAU teams for track. You know, like she's just an athlete. She get it from my daddy. I was an All-American in college in football. Like she just get it from my daddy. So it's just like I'm a roll with it. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep you at. She like. So are we gonna do something else? Like, okay, yeah.
It sounds like fatherhood is a generational thing.
Yeah.
I like I'm loving how you are making them so close. Because you got 3 girls, 2 have the same mother, and the one is the one that you were married to.
Correct.
So when you decided that you were no longer wanting to be married to this person,
yeah.
How much of your child, of Ava, did you take into consideration when you, like, what was that thought process? How did you, being such a father, you seem like a classic person that says, I'm gonna stay for the kids.
Yeah.
Why didn't you? Or what was that thought process? How did somebody like you that is willing to spend $25,000, that's the T-ball coach, that's ride or die for their child, how do you lead them up? Like, what's the thought process behind it?
Well, I mean, it takes 2 to tango. And y'all both gotta respect each other. And y'all both gotta be on the same page. And after other people involved in inside our marriage and infidelity was involved, it was pretty much at a point where, she wanted to fix things by having another kid actually, but she was still fooling with the other dude. Oh God. So it was too much going on. So I guess the moral to the story is respect.
That's so funny because that's something that Allen, the person that's over the podcast, he's always talking about respect.
Yeah.
That must be a real man tenet.
Yeah,
Like, to
it really
man,
is.
it's like a respect thing. He's like, oh no, don't play with no disrespect. Like,
Nah.
we was playing around one day and I said something. I was about to say something. He said, I'm glad you didn't say that. I was about to say, how we be playing? I was about to say punk.
That's a different word for us. You say punk, that's a whole different word.
It didn't come out. It was just like, I say,
yeah, just say that. You know what I'm saying? We cool with that.
Right. I had to like pull that back real quick. But so respect is a big thing. No, and then I know that it's extremely important for your kids, especially your daughter, to not see you disrespected. Yeah. Because one of the things that I think that exists, there are a lot of men present. There are a lot of men in the house, but they're still not present. Right. Because they're being disrespected. It's like they just broken. They just there. You know what I mean? Like to me, personal, it'll be better for you not to be married, not to be there, than to be there and be broken. And show them the example. She doesn't have a good example of what a man is.
So I'm gonna give you an example. Okay. Like my ex-fiance, kicked me out the house. Then she was like, take your daughter too.
Oh wow.
And when she was doing these things, I'm sitting up here like, yo, I got properties paid off. Like, you talking to me like
you ain't got nowhere to go, like
but the thing is, when you have a lease to somebody, you can't break their lease and, go live in your house. So you doing this because you had the strength to do it. But one day, what she didn't know was that person had moved out. One of my tenants moved out of my condo. That when they moved out, I had got it renovated in like a week. Like I had some Mexicans that did a phenomenal job. And there was like 10 of them in this condo, and they literally flipped this house in a week and a half. I'm talking about new floors, wood, grain floor, like beautiful. And repaint, just the whole nine. I'm talking about I had to do replumbing, the whole nine. Then she told me to get out, and I was like, oh, okay. Hey, but you're not going to practice today. And literally that day I moved out. But what I learned from that moment, now I got a 4,000 square foot house that we moved in there for a few months, and then I bought this new home. But her pride that she taking now, I see it, I feel it. That she knows how to respect a man. She knows, like, my daddy would never, my dad don't take nothing from no woman. And like I told her, it ain't about just being a woman, it's about being a good human. Be a good human. If you're a good human to yourself, be a good human to other people, your blessings is gonna come. And that's through adversity. Adversity builds character. And as long as you're true to yourself and understand your values and your name, that's again, that we go back to name. Hey, you value those things, man, you're gonna have a lot more in your life. Like that's why I value my family. We out here in LA, you know what I'm saying? Like I value my family. We close knitted.
But you value your seed, but that means something. You can't value your seed and not value where you came from.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You can't really love your kids and not love your parents. To me, you know what I mean? It's a respect. Yeah. You know what I mean? You do have to respect.
Understand your tradition. Like I kind of took a lot from grandma, where she had bought a bunch of property and had things set up for her kids if they wanted it. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of took on that same philosophy. Right now, I got a house for each kid paid off if y'all want it. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna make my money. Y'all young, so you know what I'm saying. I'll be making my money for a long time before y'all get to that stage. But it's just one of those things. You gotta understand your heritage, understand who you are, and respect yourself.
So tell me this. Why you never dated a black girl?
I did.
You did?
Yeah, she had, I was engaged to one in college.
Really? You like to get engaged, don't you?
Well, I was engaged to her, then I found out she got pregnant and had a baby. Yeah, she got pregnant on me. Yeah, you ain't know that.
No, I didn't.
She live here in LA now.
Really?
Yo, and she ain't with nobody.
You looked her up?
Yeah, we
I'm
cool.
sorry, this a
we
side
cool.
note.
Right. No, we cool. Like, we friends. We was together. She was my high school sweetheart.
Anybody would be friends with you. You're a good dude.
Thank you.
I mean, they couldn't help it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we cool to this day. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
You called her since you were here?
Nah, I ain't hit her up. I got majority cause as far as the two babies, me and her mother got an agreement. I keep them. I pretty much got majority, but we got a great relationship as far as I got the girls during the day. They stay with me half the time, but she only lives down the street from me. We stay in the same neighborhood. I built my house in the newer side of the neighborhood. So she literally is like 30 houses down.
So she owned her own house.
Yeah.
It was her house that she was putting you out of.
Yeah.
And you went and bought you another one.
Yeah,
so your daughter
well,
on
I built.
the new side.
The funny part is that I was building that house, and when she was talking that, it didn't make no sense because you telling me to get out when you know I'm building this house, and I got properties over here. So I ended up basically saying, screw it. I moved into my condo for like 3 months. The house was done, and then I moved into the new house.
But see, that's a part of being a man, though.
That
being
was
a leader and being able to provide.
It was stupid.
I mean, it might have been stupid.
You know what I'm saying?
But
It's just.
but this podcast is about fatherhood. Fathers
Yeah.
gotta look out for themselves.
And that's what I had to do. I ain't have no choice. Because basically, you was telling me, get out, take your kid with you, blah, blah, blah. But it made no sense because you was just doing it because, first off, we both know you got a mental disorder. But mental health is real. But also, just off the strength of the fact, you did it because you could. And I was paying the bills to your house. And so what happened was it was a jealousy factor that was present. You get what I mean? And that jealousy factor took precedent. And then you said something like that where you tried to punk me, like he said, you punked me and tried to punk me in front of my kid. And so then basically it became, oh yeah, so okay, you know I'm building my house up here. So you trying to do this and hurt me while you can. So I said, you know what?
The most important thing was what? The kids.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And a lot of times women take their feelings, they taking precedent of their feelings at that point. Well, I'm not thinking about your feelings. I'm thinking about the respect factor of our relationship and our kids' relationship and what they seeing. And I don't want my daughter seeing that you can disrespect a man or disrespect anyone for that matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want her to see that I'm treating you a certain way. That's just real talk, right?
Like, I hear a lot of challenges in your fatherhood journey. What would you say your biggest challenge has been as a father?
The biggest one was when I had to fight for custody. My ex-fiance didn't do all that. Hers is, real talk, man, was just more mental health. You know what I'm saying? And I knew things in the bud so quick that she couldn't move. I already had lawyers on deck. I already had things that were so tight. I'm way more established and, you know, well-versed now where I already knew how to make the moves before they even had to take place. You get what I mean? So, like, it was one of those deals, like, I'm gonna make the move to be responsible first. As far as, like, the obstacle is more emotions. I think about my daughters on their balance, emotional balance, like not having both their parents in the house right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then let's seeing multiple men in their life. I don't particularly like that, but all I can do is be the best father I can and make sure things are held to a high standard and leave it at that.
Yeah, I definitely understand that. Co-parenting is definitely important, even when it comes to, other multiple guys being in their life, or even multiple women,
Right. That's real.
Yeah.
Like when I left, I told my ex-wife that I was leaving. Like me and her, like best friends now. You know what I'm saying? That's old.
Okay.
So like when I told her about it,
After the 25,000, y'all friends, huh?
yeah, like friend, co-parenting friends. You know what I'm saying? Like that was 7 years ago now. You know what I'm saying? So like the time has passed, right? But like now she kind of look at it like, man, it's like I know you as a father, and you're a great father, and look, if you had to do that, I respect you. And not only do I respect you as a man, as a father, and who you are. And I can do nothing but support you. And that meant the world to me when she said that to me. That was my ex-wife.
Yeah, I'm sure because, just being, what's important is how you valuing your seed. It's all about the kids. It's not about
You.
Anything else that's pretty selfish. So it's good at this point. It seems like you and one of your daughter's mom is co-parenting very well and putting the main thing.
Yep, absolutely. But I do got them court order papers to keep it in place like that too. I feel like structure is everything.
I know that's
Absolutely.
right.
You
So
gotta
rules,
use-
right.
Boundaries are definitely important. What are some of the boundaries that you had to put in place that really worked on you guys co-parenting well?
Communication. At the beginning, I cut out communication with her. The only thing she could do to me was communicate to me through a parenting app of text or through email with a third party at first. That's how serious it was.
Well, what type of app?
It's a parenting app that they have where the parents register, you pay monthly, and y'all only can talk through that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I did to her ass. I wasn't playing because my thing was things was getting manipulated to the point, you feel me? Things was getting manipulated to a point that when we go to court, it was like everything was getting held against me. I was like, oh yeah, okay, we about to do this right then. But I had a good attorney that was like, yeah, she knew what was up. They were playing games. So she did it that way where I was always covered as a father. You see what I'm saying? Because the court system is against the father. Let's just be real. We all know that. You should know it. So then Kansas is a mother state. So what happened was when we started keeping that documentation and stuff, things changed real quick. I went from paying $1,000 in child support in 6 months, I wasn't paying no child support, and I had majority custody of my daughter.
Hey, that's pretty good, man. You say Kansas is a mother state. I don't know of a father state.
You feel me?
That's something I'm gonna have to look into, man, because my experience, the system is set up really for the mother, and the systems are in the states. I mean, the heads of states. I tell you, if there is a state that's just a father, that's more of a father state than a mother state, I want to know, because I need to find out what they're doing, and that's really what we want. You mentioned something that's got me thinking now. We don't want just a mother state. I mean, if we need a co-parenting state.
Yeah.
That's the type of state we need.
And I was a production manager of a plant at that time, and it was told that I was too powerful of a black man.
Wow.
Hey,
in the courtroom, man.
Wow.
That's exactly what was
I
said.
can understand that. Not that it's right, but I mean, folks try to dumb you down, man. Folks try to suppress you so you can't be great. And I'm not about that life.
Nah.
Yeah.
So like I done heard it all, been through it all. So after that was said, I said, oh yeah. I said, well, shit. I mean, by the time I was 28, I was running a plant of a manufacturing company, you know, and they was asking me to be plant manager. And then after that, the court system and all that, they used that against me. So I learned a valuable lesson. Everything is ran through the currency of money. So I said, oh, this is how you track it, huh? So I started my own company. I ain't never looked back because you can't track it, what you can't see. So I call myself Ghost. Because how you gonna track anything? Even all my properties is in my company name. You can't do nothing. And even though the house I just bought, in about 6 months, I'm gonna put it in my company name too.
Hey, that's smart.
But that's game right there. Like that's what people don't understand right there.
Yeah.
That's tokens right there.
I actually thought about the same thing. Let me ask you a question though. So before you put it in your company name, do your company, because this is what I heard, do your company have to be in existence for 2 or 3 years?
No.
Okay.
No, not at all. You just gotta be smart enough to make the move. And it don't matter if you're an S Corp or LLC or nothing. You just gotta have the money to pay your taxes to switch it over.
Right, but you don't have to redo the mortgage or anything like that?
Hell no, dog. That's the whole beauty of this thing, boy. It's a whole boy. This thing, like I didn't learn. I said I got a real friend that's a real estate tycoon.
I'm gonna send you. Make sure I send you guys both each other's information.
Okay,
so
because he ready to get it.
Yeah, he ready to get
He like, hold on, let's get to the
come
shit.
to Kansas. He gonna be in Kansas.
Yeah, I got
His
funny.
son is playing ball in Nebraska.
Oh, okay.
Like,
You right
they're
down the
Cornhuskers,
street.
right? So he goes there all the time.
Okay.
He's in Lincoln, so
Yeah.
he ready to come swing through.
Yeah, you ain't even gotta.
Yes.
Nah, you ain't gotta have none of that. You
You
just
have
gotta
to come
switch
down and
it.
go to a game with
And
him.
you
He
gotta-
might be having a game in Kansas. When he have a game in Kansas, then
Yeah, but just to answer your question, nah. The only thing you gotta do, you gotta pay the taxes because you switching it to a business. So you gotta pay the commercial taxes on your house, which is a little higher. You get what I'm saying when you switch it over. But take the risk. Well, it ain't no risk. Just take the hit, right? Take the hit because then you protected now.
off you, right.
You ain't gotta never worry about nobody coming for you. How? Good luck. You know what I'm saying?
I was just talking with somebody about this last week because my old neighbor was telling me.
hey, can I turn the camera off?
Oh, let's make. Are we good on fatherhood?
We start kicking off into some business.
I'm at 31 minutes on the other phone.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, let's go ahead.
I'm gonna stop that.